Hi all. This is my grandson Jackson on my monitor screen right over here. And Debbie Bickford asked me to show her how to do a movie from a group of photos and a soundtrack. So that's what I'm about here. I'm going to open iMovie. That's what we do it in. It comes all MLTI devices, the Macs anyway. I'll have iMovie on them. So I'll go to iMovie. I've got a bunch of project libraries here, but what I'm going to basically do is a new project, and I'll just leave it. I can name it whatever I want. I'll call it Debbie Tutorial, and leave the aspect size at standard and no automatics, and create a new project. Boom, I got all these blank spots. Nothing going on, so I'm going to go into Photos, and this choice click on that. That'll open my photos. I can go to Events. That looks like a good one. That's the ice storm. Yeah, I'll double click on that, and then maybe select a bunch of those. Actually, if I hold the Shift key down, I think I can select all of them, or at least all of the ones I can see. There's a few more. And a few more, a couple more. All right, so now once I've selected those, you see they're all surrounded with the blue indicator there. I can control click or just click and drag those right up to the top of the screen. And I've got 11 stills. I drag them all at once. Boom. And what iMovie does is it puts them in order for me. Now I can move them around once they're in there. It's pretty easy to manipulate them. If you want to select one, you can click on it. You can move it to a different spot. Just juggle them around a little bit if you want to. But basically, once you have them, what we're going to do is we're going to select photos. I'm going to select all of them. The reason I'm doing this is because we've got to go to cropping, Ken Burns, and rotation, and click on fit. If you don't do that, you'll get automatically by default get the Ken Burns effect, and that can be distracting to your images. If you want it, it's fine, but that's one way. I just showed you how to shut it off. And once you have that set up, you can run your video. That's what I'm doing right now, and you'll see it by default. I think this has a 4-second image for each image. Now there are some other things that are going on. The spacebar starts and stops the movie, and you can see it in this screen. A couple of other things that are going on in iMovie. I can put some blank spots in there by clicking on this backgrounds and animations, animatics. I could start out with a black, bring a black, another 4-second piece in there to start the movie and put one at the end, or if I wanted to end it with some sort of a paper texture or something like that, I could do that. And then titles are down here, and titles is just pick a title, drag it up to wherever you want to put your title, and then type in the text. And subtitle, I'll give myself a plug here, and then try that out, and there you've got it. It's just a few seconds, and I can take that, stretch that out, or whatever. There's probably more information than she really needs. What she wanted to know was sharing, and this is a key part of it right here. I'm already way up to more than a gigabyte. This is huge. I'm too talkative. But that'll take forever to share. Well, maybe I could share it smaller. So I'll go to YouTube. I've set up my YouTube account. I have my email address, and then I've got a password associated with that. Type that password in there. It's got a title on it. I want it that size. Maybe I'll just make it medium. It's a little smaller. And I'll go next and publish. And that's it. You have to set up your YouTube account, and you have to know, what's going on with it. But basically, I'm putting this project as I'm doing it onto the web. And this says about 1 minute. Well, that's creating the movie. It'll take considerably longer than that to actually upload it. So I think that's about it. I hope this helps.